Guys, it's Kai Smolej. It's Sunday, June 25th, 2023, and behind me is the building where BCG is located, guys. BCG. So why I'm doing this video today, it's related to the last tweet of Ryan Cohen saying I challenge Warren Buffett for a war of thumbs, and he puts the thumbs up. Why did Ryan Cohen tweeted this? First of all, let me explain something. In an auction, when you go to an auction and you want to raise the price, you do like that. So basically the auctioneer, when he sees you doing a thumbs up, he raises the price. So basically this is what Ryan Cohen meant by doing that. And why did Ryan tweeted this? Because of the bid that came from Overstock. Why did Ryan tweeted this and related? I mean, he brought the name of Warren Buffett in this because Overstock was founded by Patrick Byrne, or whatever his name is. And who is Patrick? Patrick, he is his father is John Bright. His father is John Bright. He was the CEO of Geico when Warren Buffett acquired Geico on 1976. That company was about to go bankrupt. He hired John, the father of Patrick, to run and manage Geico. So basically, Warren Buffett used to go a lot to the house of John, the father of Patrick Bright, and this is how Patrick acquired the knowledge of being a shark. To be honest with you guys, I spent the whole weekend watching Patrick. He's amazing. I mean, his videos, his thinking is amazing. But what I noticed is he is a little shark, a small shark that founded Overstock, and that small shark learned everything from the old big shark of Omaha. Omaha? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, I meant Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway. So is Ryan Cohen, he's gonna increase the bid? I'm 100% he will, because of his tweet on Friday at 5:30. Thumbs up. And guys, all I want to say is at the end of this video is the following. So Ryan is he's the youngest. Ryan, he is fighting the big corrupt companies, the big corrupt entities, and all he have on his support is the retail investors, which is us. All right, so don't be fooled by Overstock bid. All I'm waiting for is the thumbs up for Ryan to challenge Warren Buffett, the big shark. All right, cheers, guys. I'm gonna put at the with this video, and also on a tweet, I'm gonna put a link confirming everything I said here about Patrick and who he is and who is his father, and how he took advantage when the dot-com companies they fell, how he took advantage in liquidating those companies and took advantage of companies in bankruptcy. So don't trust Overstock, and the only one to trust is Ryan Cohen. Cheers, guys. We're winning.
Patrick Byrne is celebrating one of his newest startups with friends, colleagues, and a bunch of people who just want 5 minutes of his time.
That's our box.
Oh, wow. I don't have a card on me.
Byrne is used to networking. His father was the CEO of Geico and a close friend of Warren Buffett. And
Buffett recruited a new CEO, Jack Byrne, a highly regarded insurance executive, to come help fix the mess.
I've also had this very fortunate relationship when I was about 13. I was living in Bethesda, this fellow from Nebraska. Well, I thought he was a farmer because he was this Nebraska guy. He'd show up in sort of J.C. Penney suits, brown shoes, and a black belt. I remember kidding about that when I was 13. Even at 13, I knew, and he would teach me. He made a fantastic amount of time for me. He would come and visit, stay in our home. And he would talk about, suppose I had an acre of corn and at 400 bushels per acre, and he'd walk me through these examples and teach me stuff. And I thought, gee, but he also talked about stocks. And I thought, gee, this is this farmer who seems to know a lot about stocks. Well, we were great friends. And when I was in college, I started to see his name in the paper for the first time. His name's Warren Buffett. And he was sort of this Dutch uncle to me, teaching me about business.
Through your whole life?
Through my whole life. In fact, and I'm kind of funny, and in the height of the dot-com boom in late 1999, people were dropping out of business school and on a one-page business plan, going and raising $100 million. And I went out and I had worked for Buffett. I'd run my own company. I thought, gee, it's going to be very easy for me to raise money. I went up and down Sand Hill Road in Silicon Valley, seeing 80 venture capitalists trying to raise money. And I was turned down by 80 venture capitalists. And then this glorious thing happened called the dot-com crash. And a bunch of companies went under. And we discovered the infrastructure we had set up to handle liquidating excess inventory worked very well on bankruptcies. So we started liquidating these bankrupt dot-coms. I ended up actually liquidating 18 bankrupt dot-coms that had been funded by the same venture capitalists who turned me down for money. I promise I'm much too mature to take any satisfaction from that. But being a CEO and being out on Wall Street since 2002, I figured out a lot of the bad things. I was out there in the mix, out there with the brokers and the hedge funds and stuff, and it became very obvious to me there was a lot of criminality going on, and how some hedge funds were working together to do some illegal things. They're most of the guys you read about in the headlines today who have gotten indicted and go to jail. And so I started thinking about how that could be exposed, and eventually I decided that Washington was not really doing its job protecting us, and I started thinking about other ways we could approach the problem. And technology, this technology, when it presented itself, the technology of Bitcoin and the blockchain, I realized, boy, the big killer app here isn't a currency, isn't cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin, but it's creating a crypto finance system, a stock market based on this technology, rather than the Wall Street as it exists. How do you feel about making money off the distress of other companies? And I said, well, Warren Buffett taught me the first rule of business is, if you're not going to kick a man when he's down, when are you going to kick him?